Oh, that was a good rest. Oh, hi guys. Remember me? The most dapperest of jesters. I've woken up. Got a good rest, good night's sleep, well, good 4 months of sleep. And I'm back. Well, let me dust the microphone off real quick. Is that better? Good. Now, some of you may not remember me, or you may be... I also haven't spoken in a few months. Some of you may remember me, and some of you may not. I've done some videos, such as Off, and a little bit of Psychonauts. But I'm coming back to LPing after a semester at school, and I wanted this LP to be a thank you for you guys, the people who've subbed me since I went AWOL, and for the people who are still here. Just to name a few people, all of you, I love you all. But this LP is for you. You guys voted, and I have to say I'm really happy you picked this game. What game is that, you ask? Well, that'll be revealed in a little bit. But first, you like my new suit? I know you guys didn't think my legs were this skinny, but voices are deceiving. So, if you guys could be really good, go ahead and give me a click. That's it. You rub my tummy. Now, if you could be a dear, and click me just one more time, we'll get this game started. And welcome to Sword and Sworcery. Super Brothers. This is the game you guys voted on, number 2. All you had to do was believe. But let's go ahead and get started. Ladies and gentlemen, how about you tap these 2 little dudes so I can get a feel for your stereo sound system. Let's click the left guy first. I hope you heard that in the left ear. If not, you may want to check your ears. Well, let's hit stage left. Works for me. Does it work for you guys? Good. Alright. Our research indicates that social support networks will play a significant positive role in the outcome of SS&S EP. Now, that is Twitter. I can tweet this. No. I will be doing this, but after the first episode. I don't want to spoil it for the few of you guys who actually follow me on Twitter. Let's back out of that. So, continue on a little further. To be used in moderation. Remember that, everybody. Twitter, moderation. We are profoundly grateful that you have chosen to participate in this experimental treatment for acute soul sickness. I am a dapper jester, and what are jesters to do but relieve sickness? Laughter is the greatest medicine, said no doctor ever. Actually, that's probably a lie. Arguing semantics. Let's get into the game. And this will probably be a 2-part episode. I have played a little bit into the game itself, only about an hour. I haven't really got that deep into it. But this first one, the first episode is going to be a lot of me talking and us just seeing the world at first. So it's going to be a little slow. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Are you guys ready? Then let's play. Look. Listen. Tip-tap. Well, of course. You look, you listen, and you always tip-tap. So, you have some general controls. Almost everything, actually, I strike that, I believe everything is controlled by the mouse. You hold your left mouse button, and you can drag around the little face. That totally won't come into play later. You tap on inanimate objects such as that, you'll just interact with the environment a little bit. If you tip-tap on, say, the doggy, aside from getting some awesome music, you interact with things. Now, the right mouse button will come into play... Oh, sorry, dog. Okay, well, let's follow the dog. And we got some sheep and a young lady. You know, this is the second time me recording this, and I spoiled it twice. Yeah, shush, dog. Well, let's see what this person has to say. Far from the war-ravaged steeps. You know, I'm a geologist, I should know how to pronounce this, but I don't. Of Scythia, we meet a dark-haired girl in a sunlit meadow. To the mountain folk of the Caucasus, she was known as Girl, and she seemed nice. Can we be best friends? Nah, they don't say anything. And see, everything you do, you can tweet it. Yeah. No tweeting. Thank you. Alright. But you can also tip-tap the sheep. The sheep. That was a pop. I apologize if that pops in your ears, guys. A few worthless sheep lazing in the meadow. Alright, okay, we'll tip-tap what you want me to tip-tap. An immovable iron gate blocking a cavernous cave. I will say this right here and right now. I love the alliteration in this game. It's pretty awesome. What about that? We spied a thingamajig above the iron gate. I've always thought thingamajig was a legitimate word. Well, there's not much we can do here except this. I love this. You're right. I'm sorry, dog. But as I said, everything is controlled with the mouse. You interact with the mouse. There we go. These are your health. You make cool sounds up here. There's not a lot going on up here yet, but that'll change as we progress through the story. Right now, all we have to do is follow the dog. And pay close attention to this stuff, guys. That moon, very important. You'll see it in a lot of places, like the sky. Oh, it's a bunny. Be very quiet, get the bunny. Oh, yeah. Damn. Alright, now if you use your mouse scrolly wheel thing, you zoom out. And you zoom back in. I love this because it's actually reflecting. I mean, obviously this isn't Gears of War level graphics, but I love the simplicity, and it's very nicely drawn. It's pixely, but I grew up in the age of, you know, Super Mario Brothers 1, you know, the N64. Well, N64 is a horrible example. But I grew up where just because something's got wicked-ass graphics doesn't mean it's a good game. Like, nostalgia a little bit. Nostalgia aside, let's look at this. A solidly built water well with a broad wooden roof. Cool story. And we could indeed have tweeted that, though I don't know why we would have. Well, let's continue on. Now, we could go in here. It is home is where the hearth is. That obviously is a home. We could go in there. There's not much going on in there right now, so we'll visit it later. And we have another visitor. Well, actually, we're the visitor.
Hey.
Hey. The wood-chopping woodsman who chopped wood. Wonder if he knows any woodchucks. Wonder how much wood he's chopped. To the mountain folk of the Caucasus, he's known as Logfella, and he seemed pretty cool. Logfellow? Longfellow? I've heard it both ways, too. That'll be the third time I've said that. Logfella knew all about our woeful errand, and he agreed to lead us up the old road. Now, most of you have seen my off LP, Actually, I'm assuming most of you have come and subbed me because of my off LP, which I hope you like, by the way. Please don't judge it too harshly. But if you remember correctly, indeed the batter had a woeful errand as well. But, hopefully, our character seems pretty cool. Not insane in the least. Honestly, let's be honest. Can you really see the batter saying he looked pretty cool? No, I couldn't, to be honest. But enough with off. This is a separate LP. This stands on its own. But Logfellow definitely doesn't look super happy about guiding us. But see, the people of the Caucasus Mountain, they're helpful people. I mean, we're not going to offer to help him or anything, but hey. Just going to watch him. You going to go? There we go. Alright. And we just follow. This is a part where it's kind of a guided tour. There's not a lot we can do. Except get the bunny. Can I get the bunny? Get the bunny. Ah, damn it. Did get some cool music, though. Alright. Now, he won't move anywhere until we walk past him. So, there we go. Puzzle solved. Now, this is kind of funny. If you come over here to this, I don't know what this is, but if you double click it, a nest box with an inscription that read, "Tweet and ye shall be retweeted." I shall be returning here to tweet the tweet. I'm really glad I didn't say what I was going to say, because that would have been awfully awkward. Oh god lord, I'm already over-alliterating myself. Okay, moving on. Like I said, now we come here to another tip-tap section. Let's go ahead and see what it is. It's locked. Oh, of course he has the key. Doggy goes in first. Hey. I love his voice. Scythia, Chimeria, Assyria, and Persia. These are all kingdoms of men. Mingai Tao is the kingdom of the cloud. If I pronounced all of those incorrectly, somebody please, in the comments, phonetically say it, because I would love to say them correctly. Either way, let's move on. Alright. And then the music picks up a little bit. Now, while we're doing a little walking and jamming, yeah, I'd just like to give a thanks officially to all the people who subbed me while I was gone. Believe me, I didn't expect so many of you to find off, but apparently no off. I'd just like to tell you thanks. Every single one of you, it means a lot. That's why I like to comment on astride a log bridge on the old roads to a grim flagpole adorned with blocky-looking skulls. Actually kind of look like marshmallows, but that's besides the point. I'd just like to thank you guys. I'd like to thank you with a three-eyed rat. Alright, here is coming up to the right-click section of our game. The woodsman had seen sign of some kind of creepy monster, and he figured he'd just let us handle it. Actually, the dog seems kind of diesel about it. Hey, buddy. It's okay. I know. It's okay, buddy. Okay, I'll take care of it. I got this. I'm a warrior, dude. Right. Forget about it. Fight. Now here, you press your right button, and you go fight mode. Now, you do, further into the game, you have to time your attacks and your defense. Hold up the shield, and you will evade damage. Now, with this guy, as soon as he does it, there. Alright. Well, that's what happens when you miss. Come on at me, big boy. Come on. Come on. There we go. Just wait till he's going red and lunging at you, and then just spam the attack button. There you go. And after 2, he books it, because Forget the legend, the hero of time, man. We the hero of... No, I don't exactly know what we're the hero of, but we're a hero. Hero. Alright, well, let's continue on. Now, some of you might wonder where I've been for the past 4 months. And I have actually been in school. See? Told you. Moon again. And this is actually the first day I've been off, and I needed to record. I've left you guys high and dry for 4 months. I couldn't do it to you guys for another day. That and I had the itch to LP. It's okay, I got a little baby powder on it. It's all better now. Ooh. That is not something we want to retweet. Want to retweet. There we go. But let's continue on. As I said, this is just a guided tour. Now, there is a little bit of backtracking in the game, and when it's a lot of backtracking, I will eliminate it and just cut to roughly where we are. So, far enough away that it's not a long walk, but you know where I'm going. If that makes sense, please tell me in the comments. What is that? We spied the solitary grave at the edge of the perilous precipice. Again, guys, just a list of words with pronunciations. I'm horrible at them. I do know how to say lepidolite, though. There you go. Little minerals for you today. Lepidolite. What was up with that? Well, apparently somebody's dead. But we are coming up to the end of the first video. And we have a villain face. Tell me that doesn't look like, I think it's Ganondorf. Again, horrible pronunciation. The bad guy from Legend of Zelda. Kind of looks like it with the very far back hair. You know, like around here. Oh. Was a huge rock-hewn sculpture of a familiar-looking head. Ah, see, told you. Legend of Zelda. What up? Alright, what's this say? The edge of the parrot stood a stone carved with the glyph of a skyward sword beneath the colors of a rainbow. We Scythenians loathe the rainbows. You know why? I bet it's because they're partially colorblind, so they only see half of the rainbow. That's what it's got to be. So, we walk into the rainbow. And a skyward sword, huh? What did we just learn? Do it! Pretty epic. Did anything happen? Oh. Something happened. Pardon. Had to wet my whistle. One up. Be a lot of references in this game, I can tell. We had bridged the chasm. And between you and me, viewer, we're pretty super smart. That's what I like about this game. There's little... They motivate you. Come on. What other game says we're super smart? Other than... No. Even those brain games on the DS tell you you're pretty stupid half the time. Sorry about that. Alright. And we told Logfella we sought a burdensome book. I'm gonna have to work with my tongue before recording these. A sinister Sworcery known as the Megatome. The Megatome lurked in the haunted darkness beyond the perilous precipice beneath Mingi Pao. And we're gonna go get the Megatome and then get the heck out. I like that idea. I like how this person thinks. Cool. Oh. Oh. I know. I know. We know you hate rainbows.
Morning.
Morning. Oh, is it morning? It's like 10 o'clock here. Alright, cool. Well guys, this is going to be the end of the first video. Like I said, a little bit of slow going, but it's going to start picking up, trust me. And in the second episode, stuff is going to hit the stuff, if you know what I mean. But this has been the Dapper Jester, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed the first episode of Sword and Sworcery. Safe travels.